Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies' offense is on the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Fresno State's offense will take the field for the first time. To throw on first down. They're working that left side. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And this run...
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll run this play from the pistol. They go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Toure. And And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Johns. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Pocket breaking down. Got it set up on the outside. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Turay. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are big.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They put on the heat and they blocked it. And they got it. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 30. Inside the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this pre-gate showdown. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half.
Utah State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw again. Looking deep. All by himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Fresno State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He'll run it again. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Pulls it in. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these 1st downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Running into the open space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Fresno State will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the 1st one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The option look. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
It's complete to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Creates a little space. There he goes! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. This Utah State offense has it going. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On the move, he fires. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got a man, it's Teray. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's late. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Cincinnati looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Thrust that arm out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
That's caught. It's Johns. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
He's got him. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass.
Got some room to run. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. To the air on first down. Buying some time. On the run, deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he makes the extra point.
Fresno State 49, Utah State 14.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going.